What's up, guys? Welcome back to JPMP. I'm Justin.
I'm Manny.
Oh, interesting. Voice direction there. We should get auto-tune and then put that on our intros. Today we're getting into Crack the Sky, the song Nuclear Apathy. This is a request. Oh, I really put a Q on that one. This is a viewer's choice by Jeb, J-E-B. So Jeb, thank you again for all your recommendations and always joining us in the comments and everywhere else. I do not know anything about this band, so that will be new for me.
Crack the sky, not scorch.
What?
Oh, that's when they scorched the sky.
Scorch the Sun? Was it? Or was it the sky?
Before they scorched the sky.
That was the first one, right?
Yes.
That was a good movie. Rate the trilogy. 5?
4.
Okay. Individually.
No. Individually?
5, 3, 4. 5, 3, 4.
5, 4, 3.8.
So anyways, let's get into it. Join us on Twitter, join us on Instagram, and join us in the comments down below. And let's listen to Nuclear Apathy by the band Crack the Sky.
Oh, this sounds nice.
Ooh. Looks good there.
Oh, I know it looks good.
Yeah.
It's called set design.
Something's wrong from the moon, my friends. Something's wrong from the moon. As I look down at you, my friends. Something's wrong from the moon. Poor little man, you've been run down. Poor little man, you're all run down.
I'm lost.
gonna be laughing at me as I'm trying to head bop to this. Almost had it. Can't get it. I lose it right there. I lose it.
Okay, let me go first.
Go ahead.
Okay, so collectively, like as far as everything, I didn't mind like the length or anything like
No,
that.
I felt it went by actually pretty quick.
Oh yeah, I thought it was fine. So it's not the length. I like the. I like the instrumentation in it, especially like how the bass sounded.
Yeah,
and how,
I love the bass.
and how technical that was. That was cool. And I think the coolest thing about this song was how it started. It kind of got you. You think it was going to be this acoustic thing all the way through,
Right.
but then it progressively led up into this whole conglomerate
Ooh.
of
yeah.
music.
Yeah,
and,
keep
and,
it going.
and,
Yeah.
and instrumental prowess.
Yeah. Ooh. Woo. Conglomerate and prowess?
I don't know.
Oh, that was good.
I don't even know what that means.
I like it. No, use it.
Anyway, so I like that about it. Collectively as a song, though, again, I'm going to relate this to food.
Okay.
So think about it like this. It's like you're on a cruise ship, right?
Yep.
You enjoy the fact that you're on a cruise ship.
Yes.
You enjoy the fact that a lot of work has gone into that, right? Now, on these cruise ships, you have buffets, right?
Oh, yeah.
And they're lined up with hors d'oeuvres, right?
Oh, so good.
Now, naturally, in those hors d'oeuvre laid out spreads, you have, admittedly, some aspects of that buffet table that you don't really like too much, right?
Bring me around.
But you do like the sushi rolls.
Oh, yeah.
You do like, the big cake buns that they have there, right? And then you like the top off at the end with the ice cream, right?
Vanilla.
But sometimes you don't want to touch the clam chowder. Sometimes
Oh,
you don't
no.
want to touch the little
It's
mini
been sitting out there too long.
or the little mini cupcakes. It's probably not your thing, right?
No, gluten-free, man.
And then the gluten free on top of all that, right? So in that sense, it's like I enjoyed the long buffet table, the long
Yes.
8 minutes of it.
Okay.
But there were just parts of it that I didn't like. For example,
Boom! You brought me full circle. I love when you do that.
Well, for example, like I just didn't like. I didn't mind his voice, so it's not the actual voice. It's just how it was put together.
Okay.
Because there was so much of it, so
Yep.
there's nothing to not like. There's a lot of stuff to like. It's just collectively, I didn't want to take every little piece and eat it.
I'll agree with you in a sense because when it first began for like the first minute or a minute and a half with the acoustic, dude, I loved
that.
it. I honestly loved it.
I was fine with that the whole way.
Oh, dude, and even I love his voice honestly in that part. He had a great voice. I mean, he had a great voice the whole way through, but especially in that part, I really enjoyed it.
I even enjoyed the fact that it sounded like kind of old school rock.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. And even when the drums first started coming in, like very sporadically, it didn't like throw me off. I was like, okay, cool. Let's see what that builds into because they have this awesome melody going on. And kind of like what you said, like the whole middle section, it's not that I didn't enjoy it.
I just didn't.
But when it comes to like progressive rock in general, right? Personally, I'm not into a lot of time signature changes and that kind of thing. Is kind of why I don't listen to like a lot of Dream Theater anymore, even though I used to love it. I can appreciate it from a talent point of view, absolutely, no doubt, obviously. But it's just not something I enjoy listening to personally. From 5:30 onward, they had a certain groove.
It's the wrong song.
Oopsie. Like, come on, that catches you right away, first of all.
Oh yeah.
And then this brought me right back. I was like, oh, I love this.
Yeah, because it reminds you of the first part.
Yeah, and then the bass is adding into it. So, and it's very classical, kind of reminded me of Genesis a little bit, even a little bit of Yes. So,
I
like
like that, yeah.
this whole section, when it came back to that, I was like, ooh, this is the part of the buffet I want to get back into. I hope it ends kind of like this, you know?
But it didn't.
It didn't, which was fine. So as a whole, I give the song like a 3. If it was like acoustic or the way it was before, I would have probably given it a 5 because I was really enjoying it.
I think it's like that. It's almost like the heavy elements. The heavy elements kind of just like, I felt like it was trying too hard when it had something really good.
Here's what it felt like. You know, like good songs can start acoustically or softly, and then they build up into it, and it makes sense.
Yes.
Right? So let's say you're eating a meal. Let's go back to food.
It felt like 2 different genres.
Yeah.
Almost.
Yeah. And it didn't mix well to me, in my opinion. So it's like you start your appetizers with like, I don't know, French fries, and maybe you're expecting a burger after, which would make sense. It's heavier,
Right.
but it makes sense. But it's kind of like you got sushi after your fries.
Yeah.
I like sushi.
Yeah, but like sushi and French fries are just not the typical thing you're gonna go for.
Yeah. So that's kind of
And
what
some
I
people
felt.
love French fries and
Yeah.
sushi.
So
Sit down.
like I said, I mean, honestly, I really do like his voice. I really like his voice. I do like the lyrics really quickly. Something's wrong from the moon, my friend. Something's wrong from the moon as I look down at you, my friend. So imagine someone looking down, obviously on Earth. I can see right through your weary eyes. I can hear right through your cries. I can hear right through your drunken cries. When they spit, do they wash their floors? Basically just seeing all the things happening down here on Earth. And then I like how it says at the end, or on one of the verses, on the moon, they're laughing hard. On the moon, they're falling off their seats. From the moon, we're a comedy. From the moon, we're really quite a treat. Like, it's a joke looking from afar, like, how are we messing things up so bad? Basically, is what I'm getting.
Yeah.
You know? So I do like the lyrics. I would like to hear more from them, especially if it's kind of like that first part. Like, if they do, like, acoustic stuff also, or whatever, I would easily like it, you know?
Yeah.
So that's where I kind of end with them.
What do you give it?
3.
I give it a generous 2.
Yeah.
Only because it was long enough that I can keep on picking out those hors d'oeuvres that I like.
Yeah, and I didn't feel like the song dragged at all.
No, that's not the issue.
Time.
I mean, there's no
wasn't a problem at all.
issue. I'm just saying.
Right. Yeah. Jeb, seriously appreciate the recommendation and you always watching as well as everyone else. Thank you guys so much. Let us know what you thought of the song. Join us on Twitter, Instagram. You guys know where to go for that. It's usually on the phone for those things because they're apps. And we'll see you later. Bye.